Monday night primetime.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And he returns this to the 22. The Giants offense ready to go to work, and they'll do so behind Daniel Jones in his 6th season now out of Duke.
And he's coming off an injury-shortened season where he only played in 6 games, going 1-5 over that span, with just 3 total touchdowns on the year. But the Giants have a lot of confidence in him. They didn't draft a quarterback this year, and they're looking for him to bounce back and prove that last year was an anomaly.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Jones. He finds Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. Off play action. Jones out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Jones.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Greg Joseph now to try the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Joseph is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to, when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But this opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave them 3 points.
The Cowboys making their way out behind the NFL's leader in touchdown passes for 2023. In his 9th season now, Dak Prescott.
And he's coming off one of the best seasons of his career, where he finished as a runner-up
in the MVP chase after throwing for over 4,500 yards, 36 touchdowns, and less than 10 interceptions for the first time in a few years. An integral part of the Cowboys' run to the playoffs, he's hoping to take it a step further here in 2024.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Well, they have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On the counter, Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. To throw is Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Prescott. That's complete right around the 8. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
Now Jones from the gun on third down. Throw out wide is incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Prescott to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Jones. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Singletary again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. On play action, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Outright, he finds Tolbert. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Prescott now. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And Lamb took his game a step further a season ago with career highs in yards, touchdowns, and catches. 135, the most in the league. He wears number 88 on his jersey. That means he is wide receiver 1 for the Dallas Cowboys. The next thing he wants to add, leading his team to a Super Bowl.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. Back to Elliott, and he's got him again. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to stretch out their lead. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The New York set to take the field. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Malik Neighbors, 74 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. Now Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Prescott yet again. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Back to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And the Giants with one final possession here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Okay, here we go.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he goes out right around the 39. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Here's Jones. A final shot before break. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. A final shot before break. Jones. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We saw the vet with plenty left, Ezekiel Elliott, putting together a strong first half. He had 3 catches in that opening part of the game and wound up with a touchdown reception as well.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott getting ready to go once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
He's got it complete to Tolbert. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A first down carry by Elliott. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 2nd and 5. Elliott, toss right. And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43. Prescott off play action. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Room here to run. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Devin Singletary, 51 yards. And the Giants are back within a score. Brian Dable dialing up a play call here as they will go for 2. Jones throwing for it. It's complete, and he is not going to be able to break free as they wrap him up right at the line of scrimmage, and the try for 2 is going to come up empty. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. The Cowboys offense and the veteran Ezekiel Elliott set to go to work once more. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and made him a real weapon in the passing game. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot, and if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there, and sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run on first down with Singletary, and they'll get him down here at about the 42. 55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Dancing to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. This now a 3rd and 4. Throwing Jones. That is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Jamie Gillendow as he's on to punt for New York. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To throw is Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Prescott to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Here's Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Running with Elliott. Ooh, with a juke. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors with his second touchdown of the night. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big play from a big man. Kayvon Thibodeau off the edge and dropping him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On play action, Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Prescott now. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Inside give to Elliott. Oh, what a move. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 98 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game. Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Delay of game. Offense.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. throwing. Prescott. Outright, he finds Tolbert. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? Here's Prescott. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So now Jones and the Giants down by 5. A minute 56 to go. And the fourth down stop gives them a new lifeline, at least for the moment. Pass complete to Robinson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Jones connecting with Johnson. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Elliott diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Aubrey now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. And time, a huge factor. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Under pressure, they got him again. DeMarcus Lawrence, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Here we go, hey.
Jones. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And even playing on the road, the class of this ball club just too much to overcome.
Yeah, deep down, I think even the fans knew how this one was going to turn out. All right, they just came to support their team, hoped they'd see some good football, and they did. But they didn't really expect their team to win. In fact, they probably came in and said, let's win the tailgate. Because that's where we have the advantage, and I bet they did that.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from East Rutherford.